He was the biggest bullshitter in the West, and everything he did.
It's going back a few years now, and I was going through a bit of a tough patch, and I thought it'd be quite therapeutic to start my own vegetable garden. Now, I don't know shit about horticulture. I really don't. I mean, I haven't got the shiny spade. You know what I mean. I'm useless, but green fingers, nah, not me. So I started reading about it, and I was pretty upset at the time, and I thought it would be very therapeutic to have this garden and start getting into the earth and being in touch with nature and all that shit. So I started growing stuff, and I read that fish is really good for the soil and adds a lot to it. If you put it in a bit of lime and break it down, it'll feed the soil, which will feed the plants. So I got 100 kg of fish frames off my regular supply where I get the fish frames, and stuck it in the ground, and I never once stopped to think in my wisdom what I was doing in feeding the local rodent population. And bugger me, within a couple of 3 months, man, we had fucking rats everywhere. They were taking over the place, and I'm not shitting you, it was like the Black Plague of England, man. They were fucking everywhere. They were eating the chicken feed, eating the dog tucker, eating our tucker, running across our beds at night. It's going mental, eh? It was like a real health problem, and I couldn't sleep. They were making so much noise, so I started to poison the bastards. Now, poison is good, but the problem with poison is you'd kill them, and I mean there must have been about 20 million rats here, and when you start killing that many rats, you know, they start dying in your roof and your ceiling, and the fucking stink, it was horrendous. Maggots were falling out of the ceiling onto us, into our food while we're eating. Yeah. So I started buying traps, didn't I? And I bought this live capture trap. It's the first one I bought, and that was good. And I thought it'd be fun to put a rat in a plastic barrel and shoot it with the air rifle, a live one. I was killing them all different ways. I was putting them on the exhaust of the truck and filling them up with diesel fumes out of the Toyota Land Cruiser and drowning the bastards. And any way I could kill them, I'd kill the fuck out of them any way I could. But I thought it'd be fun to stick this rat in a plastic barrel. In my wisdom again, stuck it in this barrel, loaded up the air rifle, took a shot. Of course, old rat was running around, totally missed it. Air rifle pellet hit the bottom of the barrel, came straight back, hit me in that eye. See that scar there? Don't you see that? See that? Well, that there is where the air rifle pellet went right through my eyelid, and right through my eye, and I lost my eye, and I had to have an eye transplant. Anyway, they couldn't find a brown eye that suited my beautiful brown eyes, so this bloke up in Wellington died. They cut his arsehole out because that was a brown eye. Stuck that in there, and the arsehole rejected me. That really hurt my feelings too. So I had to settle with the old eye I had, and it's still got the injury, and I can't see very well out of it. True story. Anyway, I finally got a bit more well with this fucked up leg, and I went pig hunting, and rats were still mental everywhere. Got this nice boar. Came home, hung it up outside the house. About 5 o'clock I hung it up, and went inside for me dinner, and my wife said, there's rats all over that pig outside, and I said, oh, it'll be okay, it's a tough pig skin. Anyway, got up the next morning to whack the skin off it. All was left was a skeleton hanging up. They'd eaten the whole fucking lot, straight up. Anyway, I got sick of using poison and sick of the live traps, so I started using kill dead, you know, ones that kill the bastards, kill the fuck out of them straight away. And I tried all sorts of things. And this video clip, on a serious note now, is about what I reckon is the best trap to kill a bloody rat. Only my opinion. Sit back and watch if you're in the market for a rat trap. Today's Tall Stories. This is called the Better Mouse Trap, and it's about 100 years old, about as old as me. And the bait inside it's probably equally as old. There's a mixture of peanut butter and a bit of cheese in there. Anyway, Mr. Rat comes along, smells it, hits that plate, and then he's having a rather intense headache. That thing clamps down on him, and he's in there, and he suffocates to death. Well, that's the theory anyway, but I've come home and found them alive. Now this grubby little unit's probably killed, man, I don't know how long we've had it, but it's probably killed, I don't know, 2 or 3 million mice so far. Okay, that's probably an exaggeration. I reckon I've killed about 15 or 16. But I rate this has been quite a good mouse trap. It's called the Better Mouse Trap. They also make a rat trap exactly identical but bigger, and that should actually be called the slightly fucking useless rat trap, because to date I have not caught a rat in it. I've set it and mice have set it off and not one rat has been killed in it. What I do like about these mice traps is that they're easy to set. She's sorted. Now you've got to put the stuff back in there without it going off on your fingers, and that is the challenge. Can he do it? Too easy. Doesn't even hurt if it goes off anyway. So that one's good to go. Right, let's go and look at a rat trap. Got a bit of camber. I'm just going to burn this. Why? Well, it makes it smell good. And since I've got my fingers all over, I don't think it's going to make much difference to my scent. The reason I'm using cheese on this and not peanut butter is that mice can come along and sneak in without this trap going off, and they can rob that. Now these are bastards to set these traps, eh? Like, I'm always shitting myself and get my finger caught in it, because they do get your finger, they fucking hurt. But I like the trigger mechanism, it's a light one. She's good to go. Now I've got a piece of string tied onto this too, so when the bastard rat comes along it can't drag itself into a corner with your trap, disappear. So I'm just going to tie that to something. There's the mouse version. They also have a rat version. I rate these second. I reckon these bastards are better, because to set them it's just a flick back and she's good to go, whereas these are a bit more dodgy to set. And for some reason these, often the rats get out, buggered if I know how, because it's a bloody powerful spring. But then we'll go and set that. The Victor rat trap, and I've just baited it now with a piece of fish, and as that fish gets older it'll become more smelly and also create a lure. Now the trip mechanism on these is a hairy bastard. You can sort of set it to how you want. You can push it to make it light. If there's mice in the area you want to set it really light. That's really light and it's dodgy. Oops, near. I already had my finger in this once. I've learnt to keep my fingers right at this end when I'm doing it. Good to go. And again I've got a piece of twine with a hole drilled through it. I carry these in my pack when I'm going hunting. Good trap to have outside the hut or your tent. Downside, a mouse can go on that there and eat the bait and walk away. If a rat sticks his paw on that, it's going to completely ruin his day, and he'll be as dead as a doorknob. Now I'm just out in the feed shed. I'm going to replace this cartridge with a wee black cap. Just screws in here. I've been through, I suppose, this is the fourth one now. It'll kill something that sticks its head up in there. So I bought myself a Good Nature A24 Rat and Stoat Humane Trap is what it's called, operated by a gas cylinder that's replaceable, or cartridge at least. What do I reckon about it? I'm not sure yet. Don't know if I, because you can't monitor it. I've only seen 4 juvenile rats and I've gone through 4 canisters. Possibly it's killing them and other rats or stoats are dragging away the rats. That could be the case, or it could be it's got a slow leak and it's only killed what I've seen. But I've had it inside the feed shed and I've checked it daily, so I've just put it outside because there's a bastard load family living out here of aunties and uncles and mothers and nephews and granddads and great granddads, a whole rat family out here that are getting into my dog tucker, my chicken feed. So I've got it outside. Hopefully it does some good. But yeah, I'm sitting on the fence on this one, whether it's good value or not, to be honest. I won't say I recommend it. So far I still reckon the black plastic trap is better value for money and does a better job. That's my spin anyway, but I may be wrong. It may be that it's killing and the beasts are getting dragged away by other beasts. These tunnels, you can buy them from Forest and Bird. They've got a wee entry for the rat to go in. Now the other end they've got a wee grid. And you can see there's flies buzzing around that, which would suggest there's something dead in there. I haven't looked yet, but I've caught 12 rats consecutively in this, and I've used the same piece of bait, so we'll crank it open and see if there's anything in there. Oh, I can see it's gone off anyway. And by the weight, I'd say we've got maybe a juvenile in there. That's exactly what it is, a juvenile rat. Now that piece of bait, that's number 13 rat that has caught. It's bloody amazing. I'll put that down the ground. that there, reset it. Poke it back in the trap, like so. Or at least the runway. Back in there again. Get a little fella out of the way. And pose it, she's good to catch another rat. And that's one less rat to piss everybody off. And the trap is locked and loaded and good to go to catch another one. That's my spin on rat traps. Out of all of them, I reckon that sucker there's the best value for money. I can't tell you what the name of it is, because I don't know. But they're pretty original looking, so just go into your shop and ask one that looks like that. If you have any idea on something new that I haven't displayed in this video, post it below, because I'd be keen to hear about it myself. And good luck with trapping your rodents. See you later.
He was the biggest bullshitter in the West, and everything he did was the best. He had the finest hunting dogs that caught the meanest, wildest hogs. And Bullshit Bill thought he was better than the rest.